Hello, hello! It's Pirate Weasel back at it again in our Deathless challenge run this week. Just took care of the Countess, so pretty happy that infestation nightmare is all over here. Won't have to deal with many bloodsuckers on the way to any champion bosses, so that's the important thing. I think we're on to a champion wield quest to get some people to level 6 and then also prep the Hag for next week with the damage quest. Should be a very exciting day planned ahead of us.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by.
Oops, the sunshine in the thicket.
A glimmer of hope.
And hopefully we can do the Hag next week if Thing from the Start is not blocking the way. Even if he is blocking the way, we'll at least have gotten, I think, let's do our Grave Robber and our Bounty Hunter to level 6. Then we can dismiss them possibly. So don't really need them for any bosses remaining. I think we'd still gonna feel more comfortable with the Man-at-Arms here. So which Man-at-Arms can be better for Hag? And I'll leave that Man-at-Arms for the following week. Manslayer, tough. Mankind Hater. I mean, that's damage right there. Night Owl. It would kind of be annoying to take a 26 stress Man-at-Arms to a new mission. This Man-at-Arms would actually have lower stress, which could help a lot. So maybe I take this one, just because of the stress. They're both decent in the wield. Like, Manslayer's really good for all the wield enemies. I think I should be able to do this. And then we do need a spare Vestal. So I'm hoping that we have to hope that our Vestal comes out of the Abbey next week. Mankinder makes sense against the Hag. Eldritch Slayer makes sense. Unfortunately, she has... Oh, this sucks. She's not going to be getting that much stress heal. Plus, she might not even come out of the Abbey, actually. Refuses to stop meditating? Like, what are the odds she stays a second a week? I'm not quite sure. So it would really suck if she got stuck in the Abbey. In which case, maybe we want to go for a different source of healing this week. Can I just do an Occultist? Probably not. I think I need more healing than just an Occultist. I like to have somebody in position 2 here. Or position 3 for a dance comp here. I can do some dancing with Grave Robber and Man-at-Arms. I know she's always taken Letter Opener and the Raider's Talisman. This guy taking Moonring. And either a Dark Bracer or like a Moon Cloak, I guess. I think Bracer might be better against something like Shambler. We'll think about it though. I don't need 2 Beast Slayer's rings. Actually, Arbalest is pretty good. Maybe I forget Bounty Hunter this week and take a Occultist. That could also make sense. Or I forget, honestly, forgetting the Shieldbreaker and taking, or the Grave Robber and taking someone else would also make sense. Slugger. If I were to put in the cultist here, this would make sense. I could just take Bounty Hunter to like the courtyard or something to level him up. So right now I can do some dancing. If need be, I can guard with Man-at-Arms, can clear marks. I think this team should look pretty safe. Blackfire, hey. Thanks for tuning in. Also, let me go ahead and run an ad before more people get here. Got some exciting stuff planned for today. Quest in the Weald, and then the Hag. I kind of want to go for like a set here, but nah. I don't plan on reposting so much as just ramparting. If that's the case, I probably just want some accuracy. Let's get Childhood Treasure here for healing. And then, do we still need the map, actually? What kind of quest is this? Is activate infected corpses, so it's quest items. The Raider's Talisman is only 15% scouting. I guess I could go for more scouting, maybe. I'll think about it. I could go for Garlic here and like an accuracy trinket, like Focus Ring. Really not sure. Oh, we have two guys here too. Hard Noggin. It's decent. Is this Antiquarian better than my other one? Hippocratic, okay. Perfectionist, Fangovoid doesn't matter. We have Cove Adventurer. Scaldred Slayer, no, I think this one's better. Hard Noggin. This one would be decent. This man-at-arms would be very good for the final boss because of the minus stress against human and the additional minus stress here. Then I have 3 man-at-arms. This man-at-arms would be best for DD2. And then this man-at-arms, Manslayer, tough. That's better than just Hard Noggin, I think. That's the only thing he has going for him. So I'm going to forget about these two guys that are rescued. Don't need the Jester. Hard Skin is good. Antsy is bad though. I don't really need to do any more Endless Harvest content. Plus Antsy just kind of ruins the good stuff she has going for her. So am I really committing to this team? It seems good in theory. The only real question I have is, do I want to swap out Grave Robber for Bounty Hunter? The thing is, I'd rather have Bounty Hunter against the Guardian mission than Grave Robber. Should not matter a huge amount. Wait, no, I want to take the other man-at-arms here. Or I could even just take Bounty Hunter. I mean, like a Mark team going on. And that would fill all my... kind of all of my purposes in a way. The only thing I don't have is Guard, and that kind of sucks. Oh, and I don't have Dance Synergy, so I don't think I want to do that. I'm taking Grave Robber. I think I should have some Dance Synergy with Man-at-Arms. We take this guy. Maybe these things. Something like this. We have some Mark Synergy with Thrown Dagger and with Sniper Shot. So let me take a look at the team I have prepared for Hag then, make sure they're all ready. He's good to go, she's good to go. The 2 Highwaymen, he's good to go. And he's good to go, so I don't have to worry about that. So who am I putting in here then this week? We don't have any diseases that I really care about. Let's go down the highest level people and go down then. A winded. Perfectionist should come off at some point. Don't care about egomania. Infirm. Definitely. Weak grip can come off. Clumsy can come off. Weak grip might be relevant in our next quest, or our next veteran prophet quest. Don't really care about the apprentice guys so much. Still hoping out if I get like a level 2 or 3 abomination. So yeah, let's get rid of this for now. So we're good on Stagecoach, Sanitarium, the Abbey, we're okay. So let's do our skills then. Let me get the option of poison darts, just in case I want it. Pretty expensive stuff. Camp skills. Do I grab field dressing? It's only 2 points. That seems pretty efficient for what it does. Even though there's a big chance it might just fail completely. At least 2 people with encourage. Have a lot of scouting with this setup. Scouting makes me feel pretty comfortable for a collection quest like this. You can get more scouting from Night Moves if you want. You can remove marks with this team. We can guard against giants. Okay, so last check on the items then. I do feel like I could use something better than garlic on man-at-arms potentially, something more impactful. I'm not worried about any stuns in the wield. Let's think about Virago. What would I want against Virago? Old unit standard for stun chance. I don't like the stress this thing gives me. I'd rather have garlic than cleansing crystal because I want to use bellow potentially during room battles. He does have manslayer already, but focus ring could be good for Shambler and for stress healing with the crits. I think I'd like to keep that on. We have Eldritch Slayer for stress reduction against wheeled enemies and Shambler. A little bit of protection from Mooncloak. Let's really think about Arbalest then. I do think the increased healing is good when we have Occultist as our primary healer. The map makes me feel good. It could also be like a Moon Ring or a Dark Bracer or a Wrathful Bandana, but that kind of contradicts what I'm trying to do with the heals here. Also, she's not in rank 4 a lot of times because of Grave Robber, who might just want to sit throwing daggers depending on the team comp I'm against. So I wouldn't want to lower my scouting chance by not having the map. I think I'll probably go with the map here. Hot to Trot makes up for a lot of the accuracy and damage issues Arbalest has. Or not accuracy, she doesn't have accuracy issues, but she has the damage issues, so she can shoot something big on the first round, and then she can just kind of stress heal or heal after that. So I do think the map is not a bad choice in any scenario. this week, so we're tentatively taking Grave Robber, Arbalist, Man at Arms, Occultist, and the Wield, Champion, Medium, going for plus damage quest for Hag. And do I want to consider selling any trinkets? There's a lot of Crimson Core trinkets I don't want. The only reason I would keep them is so that I could potentially get better trinkets offered by the Guardian. I guess I should look at the Crimson Core trinkets to see if there's anything I'm really holding out for besides Violet Sand. I guess it's the Evidence of Corruption would be really good too. I could pop that and Answer's Lantern to guarantee no surprise chance. Scorpio Seb, hey. Welcome aboard. We're off to a champion mission to prep the Hag, and then hopefully we'll do the Hag the following week. You're in for an exciting time here. I'm not doing the Guardian this week. I'm just considering whether I want to sell any trinkets, Crimson Core trinkets, for money. I'm kind of erring on not selling them, so this has a better chance of offering me better Crimson Core trinkets. I don't really need the money ASAP right now. The amount of money, let's see what I would sell. Like 1, 2, 3. There's 3 Crimson Core trinkets I could sell, which would give me about 1,500, like 22,500 gold total. That's not contributing a whole lot to the interest right at this point. Yeah, I think I'll keep what I have and wait for like a Vial of Sand or Evidence of Corruption here maybe. So we're not selling anything else. We already sold the Tentacle Idol from Shambler. So we're kind of chilling here. 3 moon rings. Could consider putting a moon ring in Arbalest, but with Hot to Try, I don't think she needs it. Anything else we want to do in these? I mean, sure, I don't want anything from the Stagecoach. I'm not really hugely impressed with these guys. There's nothing I want from the Shard Mercenaries. There's no districts I can buy right now. I should try building towards the Outsiders Bonfire next, or even the Puppet Theater. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Scorpio Seb. I should get some mods, huh? Okay. So, shovels. I'll take 1 shovel just to be safe. 1 more shovel than normal. Take all the supplies I can get, honestly. No, something's off here. Maybe not. I don't have to take laudanum. I think it's the least important thing. So we have a lot of food, max bandages and antivenoms, 2 stacks of shovels, herbs, holy waters. So we got shovels, herbs, no keys, holy waters, laudanum, don't need. Got scales. So we should be okay. You know, Scorpio, I've never explored how mods work. I'll have to do some research and maybe get some volunteers or to be mods. I have kind of neglected. It's not really a big deal most of the time. I don't really have many spammers. Okay, everything that I could possibly want I have here. Glitter opener, chocolate treasure, garlic, focus ring, sure. Mooncloak, cauldron. Is there anything more defensive I could put on mid-arms maybe? I'm kind of actually liking... You know what? I like everything that this set gives me. I like the protection that gives. A little bit of protection off the bat does help. The stun chance definitely helps. I already have accuracy from Manslayer. The only thing this doesn't... And plus, if I'm fighting the Shambler, the repose damage is actually good too, so... Let me go ahead and equip this for now. I think that's actually a good decision to take this. Alright, let's get this done. I think my odds of like completing any champion mission is kind of like 80 to 90%, honestly. So I really hope this goes well.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
Okay, great initial scout like expected. Gonna make our way over here. For a rune battle, I don't need Riposte. We'll take Bellow. I shouldn't need Blind Fire, so we'll go and take Suppressing Fire, I guess. There is a fight coming up after that, though. You know what? Let me get Suppressing Fire so I can up Arbalest speed for the next fight, potentially. I think this should be fine. Let's see how this plays out. Oh my god, it's one of the scariest teams possible. Okay, let's be very careful here. If I can stun the giant, I don't have to guard turn 1, I can go for like a kill, maybe on... Or I just mark here, actually. You know, I'm glad I thought about it. I think I should mark here, guard here. Yeah. The only time I'm really punished is if he shuffles my team. That would be really bad. This makes a lot of sense to me, though. Minus dodge and accuracy. I don't want minus accuracy for this part. Throw a dagger here. Guard here. Okay, good. It's looking good.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Let's see if we can stun here then. Right. Stun here, hit here.
A singular strike.
And then it puts her in position to do her thing. Let me check the max damage on this guy though, because oh, he's not marked though. I think it should be a big deal. Okay, it's not good. Okay, it's good. I think I really need to heal this guy at this point. This is rough. I might have to put scales on here and stun here. This is a very this is one of the most challenging team comps I can think of to fight against. I have a 140. How did I miss the stun of this guy? That's really bad. 165% chance. It should be a guaranteed stun. Wait, it should be a guaranteed stun? What happened? I'm not quite sure what happened there. So it's a guaranteed chance to hit, and it should be a guaranteed chance to stun. Oh no, there's a 10%. Wait. There's a 10% chance to miss the stun. The guard can fall off here. I should kill this with Arbalest as a thing. Speed of 10, speed of 12. I should kill here with Arbalest. I feel like I need to equip scales here, honestly. Let me look up the fungal claws damage just so I can get a good idea what to expect here. So So Groping Swipe hits for 5 to 11. If it crits, let me see. 11 times 1.95. He can crit me for 21, but I have 30 prots, so he can hit me for 15. It's not good. I should do skills here. Good. Good, okay. Better to be safe. Rock goes down.
Is broken.
Now we can kind of
Maintain the offensive.
chillax for a little bit. We either move forward to start pickaxing, or I just keep hitting throwing dagger here. I should kill this immediately so that they don't have a chance to combo into me to give me a death store check or something. It does feel really sad to use a scale though. Kinda disappointed about that. I do want to stun here, so I could stun here and then try to heal here. In that case, I go for a stun here, because otherwise he could get tree back smashed down. Tree back smackdown. And next turn we have to guard this guy.
A momentary abatement.
Good. I should move. I need to start killing this guy. She's in an odd position to be able to do that. So, if I move her forward, stun the giants, like crush here, or just keep stacking up prots, heal. I gotta kill this thing soon.
Of war can be healed, but never hidden.
I might get stalled, but no, I can't get stalled from these ones are giants. This size too.
Mortality
Okay, that really
clarified
sucks.
in a single strike.
Can still stun the giant here. Okay, good.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's try to stress heal a little bit, or actually, I actually need some actual heals here. Question is if I want to camp here, or... The problem is Man-at-Arms is already very stressed. I don't know that you could survive 2 more battles. Or potentially 2 more battles. I would like to get at least the next location before camping. I can only heal for 3 stress at a time, unfortunately. I'd rather focus on healing them up for now.
Masterfully executed.
Ouch. Yeah, I might have to just camp here. I can't believe Occultist healed for 0 already in the champion mission. That really sucks.
Precision and power.
Okay, some stress here there. That's why the crit is pretty good.
And improvement.
Happy Monday to you too, Healing Live TV. Nice critical scout, quest location. Could get another quest location in this area. Be really nice. Probably not though. I actually am looking just to camp here, to be honest. I think that would be a good idea. So we're gonna do. We don't need night moves, I don't think. Well, we need a couple encourages. We don't need snuff box right now, I can tell. Triage maybe, maybe not. This is fine. Yeah, let's go and camp here. Question is if I want to do ambush prevention. Probably. I don't know if like Viragos can champion missions show up in champion enemies show up in nighttime ambush. I've never considered that before. Let me see if we can double check. A nighttime ambush can feature any enemy composition that typically exists within that specific dungeon, excluding bosses. I've just never run into that situation myself, where like I got a Virago spawn in a nighttime ambush. Woody Penguin, hello, hello. Glad you made it in time. Enemies can be of any combination that exists in the dungeon, excluding bosses. So I think there is a chance Viragos could spawn in nighttime ambush. Yeah, that's pretty concerning.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Probably definitely want to encourage here. At least once. But the Unspeakable Commune kind of just offsets the encourage. I'm thinking maybe I should risk a nighttime ambush, because getting guaranteed stress on my team, I mean it's not that much stress actually. Because Hateful Virago can appear in nighttime ambush, I feel like, yeah, I shouldn't risk this actually. That's what I'm seeing. So, yeah, let's do nighttime ambush prevention. I'm thinking tactics probably. Instruction could be good since cultists have the accuracy. Instruction, tactics, or weapons practice even. Instruction, tactics, and then encourage could work. Because he doesn't have any accuracy, I think I should. Instruction here. Give him speed 2, she's lacking. Minus 15% stress. I could go for 2 more encourages or just do tactics. I think tactics makes a lot of sense. I'm hoping he's just gonna cure some of his stress with crits. Although, yeah, 5% crit is something. 2 encourages would also make me feel pretty safe. But tactics could prevent a lot of incoming stress and finish battles faster. This is 8% crit potentially though. Guaranteed 5 potential crit for dodge. Yeah, let's hit that. Okay. This could give us a map, but a little bit too risky for the stress. For a hallway battle, I want Retribution for potential Shambler. We have Blind Fire. Hex for the Mark synergy. Should be okay. This guy has the same amount of protection, so I should focus him though first. I should clear the stealth on this guy actually. And stun here. Good. Good. Grave Arbor gets a second lunge now. Okay. Fuck.
Grievous
That sucks.
palpable fear.
Guaranteed kill on this.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Well struck.
Good dodge, oh my god. It's huge. That guy crits like a motherfucker, so pretty happy about that. If I go and do this, then this guy's out of position to use his spray attack. Fading allows me to stun here. Let's try to give the kill to Man-at-Arms. Also some bit of stress heal here is good. Ugh. Speed of 5. Should be a lot of speed.
Continue the onslaught.
That is an okay result for me.
All.
Room battle. Probably want suppressing fire over blind fire here. The speed bonus from blind fire is not going to carry over to any battles, I don't think. It's too far away. I don't know if I want to eat like 3 food here maybe. I might have to save it for when it's more effective with the Arbalist buff. Like they shouldn't really be in danger most of the time. Maybe one on Grave Arbor or something. One here. Might not even be a battle. Map. Okay. Same loadouts. Okay. Let's make our way up then. Now we need to go here. Just more walking stress and possibly triggering the hunger check. I already used a full stack of anti-venoms. Well, it's not great. Let's take off the cauldron while we're walking. Or maybe it should be his subs. I'm kind of more worried about his stress. Please no backtrack battles. Good. I already pitched 2 rubies, so that kind of sucks. I'll just commit to getting Crest here. Maybe rubies here, it's already pitched 2. Maybe you get more rubies in champion or something. I'm probably just gonna pitch it for taking the map off anyway. Let's take Repose for potential Shambler, which is very scary right now. It's like it's a 12% chance, 12.5% chance I think, that Shambler just shows up randomly in the hallway battles, so I'm always at the edge of my seat here for that. I could just eat a food. I can take off the map that way. It's not the Shambler.
Annihilated.
No disease. Okay, good. I could have cleared that. Stunned anyway.
A devastating blow.
Okay. Not really much chance to kill any of these things, but we can... or to stun any of these. But I do want to get Grave Arbor in position to lunge again.
Decimated.
Say 40% chance of stun.
A decisive pummeling.
No worries here. It
Festering
sucks.
fear consumes the
Unfortunately,
mind.
not being logged them, I didn't have space for it. At least she has Childhood Treasure that mitigates some stress. Really? Oh my god. That blows.
A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Yeesh. The worries might make this difficult. It's plus 30% stress in Herbalist. She does get minus stress from her Crimson Core Trinket though. Oh, if only that could have been the last quest item. I need to go for the guaranteed disarm. I might want to blind fire here for some speed in the upcoming hallway battle. Don't need Repose for now. Don't want to eat any food. Probably, since I have a whole lot of map left. Oh my fucking god, what is this lineup? What fresh hell is this? Oh my god. What am I? Oh my fucking god! What am I marking? What am I focusing? It's gotta be like Virago still. Can't stun her. I can clear marks. The Madman might just have to wait because Virago is just way too threatening. This is like the one quest that, like, a lot of them would have been so good for, actually. Unfortunately, I did not get that. So let me think about the potential turn order here, or explore some different paths for actions. I could mark the Virago, hit the Virago with dagger, hit with sniper shot, and then guard the occultist. Alternatively, stun one of these guys. Lunge on the Virago. And then Rampart one of the Claws. But if the Virago marks, then let me double check the Claw's damage on a marked target. So the Fungal Claw champion does 50% damage versus Mark. So let's see. 11 times 1.95 times 1.5. These guys can crit for like 32 damage before prots. He would definitely go to Death's Door, I think. We just do this and pray that he just uses Accusation. I can heal the debuffs off. We guard here. Gotta get some crits. Good dodge. Do the Holy Water? Well, okay, no crits. Lunge still does more damage, interestingly. I can stun one of these guys now, and then stun with Man-at-Arms. Or get a mark down on him, and then just stun one of these guys for now.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. Ringing ears.
Fuck.
Blurred vision.
Oh my god!
The end approaches.
Oh, chills, man. When you see those... Oh my god. When you see those freaking virtues in Champion, man? It's like, what the heck? That's awesome.
Press this advantage.
Sweet.
Give them no quarter.
Fuck yes.
Destroyed.
Oh, things are really looking up for us here. So I can just sit him here, and then he won't take a marked hit because they're gonna attack one of these two. They do not know that he has a mark, so they're gonna use the regular Fungal Clawing ability instead of Rend the Marked, which does do more mark damage. It's definitely very useful to know how different enemies utilize mark in different ways. Some of them just have normal attacks that do more damage to mark. Some of them actually use different abilities on marked targets. In this case, that's better for me. Because I don't want to Rampart forward, because then this guy can actually use Rend the Marked on him, which should not be good. Childhood Treasure, I think, was a really good decision.
The ground quakes.
This mark is gonna go away at the end of this turn. He's pretty much always outspeeding, so I should be able to Shadow Fade here, and then I'll take a turn here, and then the mark will wear off. Oh my god, it's one of the best virtues too. Hell yeah. start stress healing here, maybe? No, I should just continue popping up his HP. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Shadow Fade bonuses might last till this next fight here, I'm thinking. Is there significant overlap between DD1 and DD2 crowds? I'm pretty sure everyone that played DD2 would have played DD1, but not everyone that plays DD1 likes DD2. Some people jump into DD2 immediately and don't like DD1. There is significant overlap, but there are also like their own exclusive players too in each game. I've dabbled in DD2 for a while before coming back to this challenge. Let's actually just continue getting our prime. Okay, I'm gonna stun him. That's 2 hits, then we'll get more stress removal. Good. Super helpful. We can get our Thorn Dagger is her only move that gives her a buff besides Shadow Fade and I guess her Toxin Trickery, one of the worst skills in the game. Just to go and do that. Okay, wow. This was so bad until we got the Virtue. I can't oversell how thankful I am that that happened. What buffs did you get for all that crit chance? I just hit Tactics, that's it, pretty much. Which I'm glad I did. Otherwise I could have done Weapons Practice, but I think I did dodge quite, like, more moves than I've been expecting. I think Tactics was better. Plus, Weapons Practice can miss the crit chance, so there's not a guaranteed chance I even get crit by using that move. And it doesn't hit Man-at-Arms himself, so... Having crit on Man-at-Arms is pretty much his own, like, one of his only ways to consistently stress heal himself. Like, I found that having a little bit of crit on Man-at-Arms feels very, very nice. I guess it's gonna be gold. But I have to drop something to get the map offer anyway for the next fight here. It's probably just the gold anyway. So there's a bandage carry here. I think there's a bandage carry here. There's a tent here. Maybe a anti-venom sap tree here, if I remember. Let's get our skills ready for potential Shambler. That should be good. I don't think I should need any more food for now. I might have to save it to recover after this fight. Dagger. Blind Fire. Riposte. Stun. Mark. Stab makes sense. The map is off. Okay. I think this is the comp that made me lose my last week 88 run when I had Afflictions. Should not be quite so bad. We still have plus accuracy for 1 round from the Thrown Dagger, which doesn't really matter here. We still have 1 battle left in our buffs here. Hopefully maybe just 1 or 2 more fights before the last quest item. So question is, how am I going to do this? I think I have to guard with Man-at-Arms, so there's no dancing going on for now. Probably Or unless I stun here first, actually that would make sense. What I could do is lunge. He has accuracy from camp, so he should always be able to stun this guy. We have 180 stun chance. There's an 80% chance, or 90% chance of stun. And then that could allow us to do some dancing, like... Well, there's no point in no, let's play this completely safe, actually. Let's leave no room for anything unlucky to happen. So we're gonna stun here, then we're gonna guard here, and then we're gonna clear the stealth here. Some stress heal. Okay, that's not bad.
The will to fight falters.
Let's get the guard up now, I think. Otherwise, I could actually... You know what, I could just hit here and then try to kill it with the lunge, actually. That would make sense. But then he would not be in a position to consistently guard here. Let's get the guard up now and start stacking up front. Just gonna have to do that. Oh, good dodge. Virtue doesn't matter. Doesn't care about that. Clearing marks doesn't do anything here. Let's do that. 40% chance to double stun or just mark him. Probably stun this turn, or mark this turn, stun next turn, because he has the stun resistance round. Okay, that's a lot of stress. Wow.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Moving up is going to be the best bet here. Shadow Fade. And then man-arms position to... Actually, no. I do have to get the guard up again. I can't have him sitting in the back here. Although I could land the stun, potentially. The chance of stun here is... Again, 155, so it's only 65% chance of stun. Gordy Q here with the 3-stream streak. Hello, Gordy. Welcome back. Thanks for the support. I think I should just move back and then keep the guard up to be safest. That's really nice. Okay, good. That's big damage. Good. Damage. Might be able to kill next turn. No, the mark is gone, so I'll just play slow then. Good.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Tree branch tickle more like, huh? That's my 60 prot there. So I have to say, if he crits, that's actually good for me, I don't mind. Normally I would not want to crit there because of the... It would halt the stalling, but in that case the crit was actually like the best case scenario. 45 not from lunge is brutal even after Shadow Fade. I forgot what I actually lunged for. Oh, it was the thrown dagger that was 45, right? Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It was against the mark. Like, you hardly ever see like mark synergy with thrown dagger. It's like, what is she doing in the mark comp? This is not a good team. Like, you see this team, do not take this team. I'm only doing this to get Grave Robber to level 5, level 6, and then like if I want to take Grave Robber into the wheel, then I think this team is the best I could come up with. You always want a mana arms for, you know, guarding against the giants, and then instead of Vestal and something here, I think a cultist. And oh yeah, I didn't have a Vestal available, so it has to be a cultist and Arbalist. Like sometimes you just have to puzzle together a team based on what's available and what's optimal. You can't just take like the best team every time. Okay, that's the last quest location. Perfect. I'm really happy I took the map in addition to the Raider's Talisman instead of taking like damage on Arbalist or something. probably just top everyone off since it doesn't look like the quest is going to go on much longer anyway. Take Suppressing Fire by default in room battles unless I see a... The only reason I took Blind Fire on the other battles is because I knew the speed buff might carry over to the hallway battle. In this case, it's not going to be relevant, so I just take Suppressing Fire. I don't need Retribution when it's not potential Shambler. This is all good, so we're set here. Okay, that's good. Secret Room is cherry on top. I'm not going to go for any more battles, honestly. Let's get the secret room and then just backtrack. Well, we'll see. If this is the Shambler, then we bail. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe we play around with them or something. Oh, I don't have a key though, so maybe I do the fight first and then we look for a key on the map somewhere and then we circle back, actually. In which case I probably want to hold on to the food. So this is potential Shambler. I need to switch back to Blind Fire and Riposte. It's 4 skills, 4 skills. Riposte. Could take off the map, but I don't think it's going to really matter for one last fight. Okay. These guys can be scary. I saw Ash Gaming Tales hit a Death's Door check on his challenge run, like week 80 or 90 against these guys. Cannot underestimate these brigands. Good dodge. Just want to kill here, because then this guy is probably taking his turn first anyway. Just want to make sure he doesn't get a turn next turn. We have 35 health, 33, so he can't die to a crit from this guy, but she can potentially.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yep. Usually, it seems to me he misses the first hit, then he crits the next one. Cool.
Seize this momentum.
Still no key.
Push on to the task's end.
I don't need buzz for anything besides converting into crests. I know I don't need shovels for anything though, too, because I didn't pass any curios that needed them. Doesn't do anything on the secret room chest. There could be a grave there though, I guess. It's one of these things. Really just looking for keys. Don't need shovels now, though. So save one of those for potential fight or Shambler. So I'm gonna look for a key in the place I've explored, and then maybe. Well, I guess I could have saved the shovel for that obstacle too. It's okay. Holy water is also not needed except for potential Shambler. So maybe I just pitch them now. Actually, I know there's no more herb curios. I could use these to clear off debuffs, but probably not necessary at this point. I don't have to take any fights if I don't want to. So, okay, there's a potential fight. I think I'm okay to take it. I will top everyone off though. I can take the map off. Sure, I might escape from
Twisted
this because it's
faces of the
pretty
damned.
risky.
Piled high
I know
and
we'll be some-
cloaked in malice.
Unless I can slam turn 1, even then. This is why Blind Fire is great too. It brings like decent damage to rank 1. I'm in the Rampart here, so I can do another lunge next turn. Or I just start getting guard up. The problem with marking him, unfortunately, is that he can't be hit by either of these two. Throwing daggers and hit to rank 1, and then Sniper Shot also is not hit to rank 1. And she has plus like 5 speed from Blind Fire now, so she's gonna outspeed him, which is fine, I guess. Let's just enable another lunge then. There's only one Highwayman head, so I think I should have time to mark him, maybe. She is kind of out of position to do anything, though. I know I was doing some, like, the summoned Highwayman head crits for an insane amount, unfortunately. Crits for 58, I remember, I put it in my notes. Because this guy can crit for 58, there's just an argument to just leave here. Otherwise, like, stun here and then stun with these guys, and Shadow Fade could also be an option. Stun. Next turn, Shadow Fade. Mark. I mean, what am I really gaining from this is the question, too. Really good armament just to escape, because I'm not guaranteed escapes even if I want to. I'm not sure about this. I'd have to kill him like next round for me to feel comfortable here. So what I could do is mark him, stun here, but then Highwayman has like free actions potentially next turn. There really is not much to be gained from killing this guy. And there's a lot to risk. So I'm doing Shadow Fade gives me plus 100% damage, so this is hitting plus 40% versus marked, so that's like plus 140% damage on a round. Like let's say I hit for, I'm doing 20 damage. Let's calculate this out. So let's say I'm hitting for 20, it's kind of like the lower end of average, times 1 point, it's plus 100% damage. Plus 40% versus marked. So let's do times 1.4. Multiply that by 2. Like, supposedly I'm doing 58 damage with Thrown Dagger. I'm doing 58 damage with Thrown Dagger, that's pretty good, but then the only one that can reach him is an Arbalist, who has 17 speed, that's pretty good too. Well, I think I could go for it actually. I think I can make this work. As long as he doesn't do, let's see how much he actually does with lifesteal. Forgot about that too. Not gonna lie, this is making me kind of nervous. Lifesteal can do 13 damage base and high torch, so 13 times 1.95. You can do potential 25 damage and then bleed me. I could just start guarding people now and not care about her so much. might be a better option. It's not a guaranteed stun. It is actually... No, it's not a guaranteed stun. There's a 10% chance I... Oh no, it is a guaranteed stun. Okay, that's good. I feel a lot safer because he did that. Let's get a big crit here, please. Okay, it's done. There's no way we don't kill it with this. Wait, what? Wait, how did that happen? I calculated that... Oh, okay. The mistake I made was that the damage modifier we're seeing here was already considering Shadow Fade. So I had heavily overestimated that damage. So maybe it's a good thing I made that mistake so I could actually learn from it. I can't calculate... I can't, like... This is already showing the bonus damage, so... That was my mistake. Pretty unfortunate. It might be more reliable to just heal her. Because he already took his turn. Luckily, if that Highwayman had crit me, what I say he does? He does 58 crit. I could have just lost the game there because of that mistake. The lesson I learned here is probably just escaping the... Okay, yeah, I definitely should have escaped this fight because there are some things that I can never... Like, I'm not accounting for. Like, I'm making mistakes. And I can't always anticipate my ability to misjudge something. It's pretty bad on my part. Highwayman Head could crit Grailbreaker Cultist at Death's Door. He could even like I just said, he can. I calculated this out. The collected Highwayman Head can crit with before marks 58. That's literally any of these three, is what I'm saying. So it would not just be a cultist or Graveyard. You could have just crit killed any of these people just now. So why don't you kill him? Doesn't he have 1 HP? No, he has 3 HP, so I cannot actually kill him with this. If I had Demon's Pull, I could have killed, but not with any abilities I have left right now. Best bet is just going to be to heal her instead of worrying about her. Okay, it should be okay. And then... thinking we should guard somebody here. Or stun. Does she still have 12 speed? Okay, she still has 12 speed. She should be able to kill this next turn. Like, these two should both be outspeeding him on average. Especially, like, these guys. I think she's most likely to die, so guard her. They can't chain attack her, really. This is just a guaranteed kill. It's guaranteed accuracy. Okay.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
Well, on the bright side, like, there could be a worst case scenario where I just failed escape, like, 4 times, right? And died. There's always the possibility that happens, so... I'm gonna be kind to myself, say I did make a mistake. I did miscalculate Grappler's damage, and I did stay for a not so great reason. I could have reliably escaped before having to do that. Fortunately, I was not punished too badly here. But definitely puts the fear of God in you, the fear of the dungeon. I will thank the game for giving me a learning experience there on calculating damage and also taking risks on bonus collectors and stuff like that. I should be happy. I actually got a key. See? That's what I was looking for here. I did not go in that secret room because I figured I could find a key somewhere early. We don't need any of this crap. We just hit up the secret room, then we replace the food, bandages, anti-venom, whatever. I'm just going to save all this stuff for another potential fight on the way to the secret room. Just have to hope for no backtrack battle, hopefully. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Well, it is a secret room. It's quite the lineup there.
Obliterated.
There's no way I can really be able to die here.
The birthplace of dread.
Now these two are invincible to the giant, pretty much.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Whatever. Can she move back 3? Let me double check Arbalist. If she can move back 3, then I'm happy to launch, otherwise I can only throw a dagger. She can move backwards 2, okay, so I'm gonna have to just pick them off here. He still does 1 damage through Sleep Rot, which is interesting. Okay, let's just kill him.
The bigger
That's a
the
big hit.
beast, the greater the glory.
Ooh, well rewarded with a jute tapestry here. Okay. I could potentially have another fight here. You know what? I want to keep the holy waters in case something goes wrong. Just throw out a stack of gold. Getting a bunch of gold from the secret room anyway. Like, I get 2 backtrack battles in Champion with like freaking Giants and Collector, but when I want to spawn, walk back and forth to spawn battles, like this never happens. Like, I am on stream trying like 20 to 50 times walking back and forth to spawn battles. It takes like over 30 times on average, but when I don't want it to happen, it happens like immediately. It's so insane. I really don't know what to say to that. It's like 3 backtrack battles and like a handful always is something I wish would happen in other scenarios. This should be my last fight. I could pop the Holy Waters preemptively here, but I shouldn't have to. It's Shambler, he always goes last anyway, so I can just pop them last. Yeah, this seems pretty annoying. That's good. Oh, goes first. Nice. guard him in case of red next turn. Actually, doing this makes sense because he's protected. She shreds the prot there. I only care about speed. That was a weak anyway.
Weakened.
I had battle, I would have battled there. I took post for the Shambler. Let's just play it slow. He's already got 30 prod. I'm just in the guard next on his turn.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit.
Okay, what are the odds I get a backtrack battle on the last tile before the secret room? That'd be a little bit too unfair, right? I think I'm just popping the Holy Waters now, and then just... Even if that does happen, I'm covered in some way. But I do have 3 slots, like more than 3 slots open for the secret room loot, so I do want to get some loot in here. Okay, good. That's why we don't need to bring keys on champion
Wealth
missions.
beyond measure.
Surely we just find
Awarded to the
key
brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, trading 1 scale for a successful champion mission. Can't really complain about that.
Good fortune and hard work may yet arrest this plague.
The virtue was so key for completing this, though. I shudder to think how this campaign could spiral if I had not gotten that virtue in Man-at-Arms there. So, my notes I'm going to take down. Got a crucial virtue on Man-at-Arms. Miscalculated Grave Robber damage on a bonus collector fight. Managed to survive. Found a key while backtracking to get the 32k gold. Yeah, pretty good. And we got Grave Robber to level 6. Sword would be good if I take him to the Siren or the... Yeah, pretty much just the Siren, actually. Ashen has to come off. Moment of truth. Let's see if Think from the Stars is blocking the Hag, or can we do the Hag this week? Oh, thank God. Okay. Fun times ahead. It's Hag time. Oh, you guys have an ad break? Looks like I'm gonna take a break myself here. Okay. Maidenless asks, is it just me or does it feel like certain backgrounds have more virtue, despite all of them having the same base chance? When you say backgrounds, do you mean like areas or heroes? But yeah, either way, it is the same chance. You just have less chance of virtue on people that are underleveled for a dungeon. Just gotta apply to a text here, sorry. Heroes, yeah, they all have the same virtue chance, except for Flagent, who has no chance of rolling virtue. Okay, so this week we have 200,000 gold basically, and there are some lessons to take down from last week actually. So be careful when calculating damage. Buffs already show in displayed damage stats. Any other lessons? What do we get from that mission as our reward? 2 Blasphemous Files actually I might keep, because I am thinking of taking a double Plague Doctor comp to the Siren if I can get them leveled up in time. I might want to get some more offerings for heroes so I get more chance of getting level 3s. Let's get our Hag team ready for now. Well, part of me is hoping that I get really low on scales to the point where I don't even want to attempt Shrieker, and I can not worry about killing it. But a part of me is dedicated to killing the Shrieker after all the testing I've done in alternate save files. It's fucking scary as hell though, man. Like, back to back, the Shrieker went first and pecked Jester to death's door from full HP, basically. That's happened twice. Just like, it wouldn't happen with this Jester because he's too fast, but it's still just like, what the fuck is that fight? I legitimately think that the Shrieker is probably like scarier to me now than possibly the Fanatic. Alright, but it's basically tied for Fanatic and Think from the Stars at this point. The Shrieker is definitely a very high variance fight to survive. At least with a comp, maybe a standard Mark comp would just be better, but I have no idea. Oh, this is really good. Okay, the Hater on guard, Eldritch Slayer for Shambler. Manslayer's good too, though, for everything. Wow, it's a tough choice. Let me see, covered stress, meditated. Oh, I had 3? I had 2 Vestals in the Abbey? Interesting. Does that mean I have 3 champion vessels right now? Let me take a look at all the vessels I have. I feel like I only have 2. Yeah, I only have 2 champion vessels, okay. What do you have? This is all fine for the ruins where I'm taking her before dismissing her anyway, probably. So I gotta decide between these two Vestals for the Hag. Eldritch Slayer is really good against pretty much all the fungal enemies. She is also good against like human enemies like the Hag. Very fast though, she's so fast too. She's also fast, but Hard Skin doesn't really do anything. Manslayer works against all the wheel enemies, including Hag. But I'm probably more scared of the Shambler than I'm scared of Hag, so the actually against Shambler would give me a lot of peace of mind here. If I do something like this, gotta decide which guy is going first most of the time. Luminous, Hot to Trot, Luminous and Quick Reflexes. Okay, so this Highwayman's going first for the most part. Put him in the back. Let's actually get the Crimson Quartzit again here, because we are going Repose Strand against the Hag. So all these stats are pretty good. The only downside is the +10 stress, and should be okay. This team doesn't have any innate stress healing, but we do have a lot of crits, a lot of damage. So my thought is that it should, like, against the Shambler, the round's probably not lasting more than 2 to 3 rounds with this triple Repose team. I have to decide if I want any... I could just be double Dark Bracer on these guys for maximum damage potential. Or it could be like protection in the form of a Mooncloak on one of them or something. I do think the crit is very, very impactful though. Cool, I can stress heal everyone I want to here. Can also increase the number of slots in trance up to 2, but that uses up some crests. It would be nice to hit a potential stress reduction buff on the Occultist though. $14 crests is not a huge amount. Let me double check the rate. Like, I wouldn't want this Occultist to get like balanced from the Abbey or something. Yeah, I don't want them to get balanced, so maybe let me double check the Abbey just in case. So the Transept has a 7% chance of -20 stress. The Cloister has a 3.75% chance of, like basically a 7.5 chance of giving you either Balance or Meditator, both of which would be not so great. 7.5 chance of giving me Enlightened, yeah, no, or Calm. Let's actually just increase the slots here. Assuming he can go there. Scattering Light Sensitive, he can go anywhere he wants to pretty much, so yeah, we'll put him here.
A man in a robe, claiming communion
She is
with
what,
the
a
divine.
Flatulence?
Madness.
Resolution, will never drink. She could also go here, but she is a damage dealer, so we'll put her in the Penance Hall. At least one of these guys should have Gallows Humor, or maybe both even. Depending on, because it's guaranteed stress heal on himself, and then slight chance on the other guys. Since I don't have a stress healer, that could actually come in handy. I feel like I do want some protection of the Highwayman that's going to be sitting in rank 2 more often, which is going to be this guy, because he riposts forward, then this guy riposts forward, and then may want some protection on him in the form of a Mooncloak. Makes a little bit of sense to me. He'll be taking more hits sometimes in front. So we're okay on the heroes. Is Antiquarian any better than the one I have? No, not really. Infirm, Ruminator warns Phobe. Maybe, because I can use her more than once. Well, no, I could take her to veteran missions too, potentially. But I don't really need gold at this point, I don't think, either. I'm really just hoping for another Abomination, actually. I feel like I should consider just trading some stuff for... Yeah, 3 here, and then I need 4 more. I think that's fair. Okay, get some more level 3 offerings next week. So we're good on Stagecoach, good on Camp, good on Nomad Wagon, we're good on the Abbey, the Guild, the Blacksmith, so it's just going to be quirks we have to worry about this week. Everyone's pretty good already, I'd say. Torn Rotator. I might want Incision sometimes. These are really good though. I'm not sure if I'm keeping her even. Maybe Sickly would be bad, actually. If I'm taking him to the Warrens and he gets a disease, I'd have to use some points to clear it off with a Plague Doctor or something. Perfectionist has to come off at some point, but not immediately. A Winded can come off at some point, but not immediately. Klepto can be kind of annoying, especially for the Crimson Court. You know, I do have the option of going for the Guardian anytime. If I am planning on taking potentially Hellion, then I should get rid of Kleptomaniac, I guess. Because that can interact with a lot of stuff in a 1 or 2. I guess I could get Clumsy off too now. Infirm. I don't know if I want to invest in this guy, because I might have a better Abomination replacing him at some points. I don't have a whole lot of time to get these guys leveled up, though, unfortunately. I mean, it shouldn't take that long, especially because I have the Ancestor's Portrait, too. Like, I should be able to speed boost their leveling up with this item. Speed Sprout rating for the party of 10. Wow. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Speed Sprout, as always. Let's give you shout-outs. I think I am winning. We just took care of a champion quest to get the plus damage event against the Hag this week, so we're about to take on the champion Hag. Let's see, shoutouts, Speed Sprouts. Welcome, welcome, guys. We are doing a Deathless, Torchless All Bosses challenge. We're like 75 weeks in. It's going to be very nerve-wracking from here on. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of Kleptomaniac for now, so that if she goes into the Guardian fight next week, she's okay. And then let's do something combat-oriented, like Winded or Perfectionist. That has to come up at some points. Sickly. That way I'll feel more comfortable taking him to the Flesh Boss or something. Same with Torn Rotator, though. I would like to have Incision on for some of the bosses, or for some scenarios where I might get shuffled. Let me do that first. I think I'll leave these be. Okay, so that's settled. Speed Sprout, you paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to be using the edge. Maybe I didn't pay anything. Maybe I'm sneaking a seat. Gotta be ready to bolt at any time if someone catches me. There could be an argument for Illumination. No, actually there's not, because she's sitting in rank 4 where Illumination can't be used. It's like, would Illumination really be so bad if I could use it from rank 4? Like, that would be so busted? I don't think so. Like, come on. Let's go and take tracking shot on at least one highwayman here. Maybe on the faster highwayman would make sense. And then the next highwayman can try to get a riposte hidden. Then man-at-arms is taking Retribution, unless we get into room battles, then I'll take Bellow. Got to lurk and get some dinner? Well, fair enough, Speed Sprout. Hope you have a good dinner, and I'm rooting for me too. This is one of the most nerve-wracking fights of the nerve-wracking boss of the campaign, I'd say. But luckily we have a lot of scales to abuse for this fight. We just pop the scales preemptively and we should be okay. I may actually take Mace Bash just in case I want to consider taking it for the Hag. Probably never going to happen, but who knows. So we're good on Stagecoach, Survivalist, Tavern, Sanitarium, Nomad Wagon. The Abbey is full. No one else needs a stress heal. You're going down to 21 stress next week. Guild. Double checked everything. And this team, I feel pretty confident for Shambler. There's like no shuffle, no bad shuffle I could get that would make me afraid. Like, Repose is like single-handedly the best mechanic against the Shambler, I think. So 3 Repose should just melt the Shambler. Just gotta worry about stress a little bit and camp early if I need to. But I want to also save the camp for Hag, so it's hard. Hopefully I don't get a long-ass fucking map. And Kangyu, thank you so much for the follow. As a new follower, you have the opportunity to name a hero on my roster. I'll be happy to name him for you if you want. For that to new subs and subscribers. Towards the end of the campaign, like towards the last, like final Darkest Dungeon levels, I'll probably do it to subs only. So if anyone wants a name right before we complete the challenge, then they can sub for that. Great TTV, did you tune at the end of the stream? Nope, we're doing another dungeon. You're just in time for us to take on the Hag this week with the plus damage buff that we prepped the last week in the champion mission. Very hard fought champion mission we did last week. Barely made it thanks to a virtue from Man-at-Arms, so that was all in preparation for this week. Got Ambush Prevention. Let's get Gallows Humor. One of these guys will hit Unparalleled Finesse. He'll hit Unparalleled Finesse before the Hag, and then this guy will hit nothing, and then the Man-at-Arms, or it's going to hit Tactics and Weapons Practice. My option to name a character? You can do it now, Moody Penguin. You can name a character. Great to TV. I've been binging previous streams, catching up. The retreat the other day had me mad nervous. Let me think about what retreat I had the other day. I think the only retreat I've had in this dungeon was against, at least the only dungeon retreat I had was against the Shambler. Sure, let's get you, yeah, let's name the faster guy Toast then. No prob. What retreat are you talking about, Grief? Was it a fight retreat or a dungeon retreat? I'm curious. I've been pretty nervous myself. If I have to retreat a dungeon or a fight, like, you can bet your ass I'm pretty nervous. There was also a retreat against, like, 3 spiders, too. I remember against, like, right before the Swine... Oh, that was right before the Swine God, though. But I had to retreat against, like, a formation of 3 spiders after getting marked in crit. That was pretty crazy. Okay, so it's the Hag Witch. And if Kangu is not going to request a name, we're just going to proceed here. And do I really want the Mooncloak here? Let's make double sure it's the right boss. It's the Hag Witch in the Wield, where you have plus 15% damage. In fact, I could also prep the Shrieker fight with the Wield quest too, I guess, which I've never really thought of. Ooh, we rolled kind of low on food this week, it feels like. It's okay. I gotta take 2 stacks of scales here, because I need 4 reserved for the Hag herself, and then I could need scales in other parts of the mission, so let's do this. It is a pretty hefty sum of gold, but I am doing okay as far as gold goes. I could sell a lot of these Crimson Core trinkets, but I don't. I want to keep them out of the pool that Guardian gave me, because I still want to get either Evidence of Corruption or the Violet Sand still. Yeah, you're probably talking about the walk to the Veteran Prophet then, Grief. I stepped in the first hallway. My first battle was against the Shambler, got like the worst shovel possible, and then Occultist healed for 0, so that was quite sad, yeah. I am having a good time, Rosen. Hope you're having a good day as well. As long as I'm not dying and the run-ins continue, I'm having a pretty good day. Can't expect it to always be that way, but I hope to God this is my last attempt on this challenge. Okay, last consideration. Mooncloak and Highwayman or something defensive? Who has more dodge, actually? That should be a determination. Whoever has more dodge should get the cloak, so they have higher chance of dodge. Dodge gets better the more you stack it. We have 35 dodge and 35 dodge. Loomis gives us some dodge. Luminous gives them some dodge, so they have the same dodge. In that case, I do want the guy that's in front to have the Mooncloak. This will be a little bit safer when it comes to having to guard with men-at-arms all the time. And also, let's see. Yeah, in case he goes first, he has access to point blank. This is a great set for both Shambler and the Hag. There's no more defensive items I can really slap onto Highwayman besides maybe Orchard Box, which I don't think is going to be as good as Mooncloak. I think they should do it. Unless I really want to go ham on damage with another Dark Bracer. I feel like this team should be able to take down the Hag pretty consistently without like losing too much here. Dark Bracer also helps the stress heal and clear fights a little bit faster though, now that I think about it. It also gives some dodge. You know what, let's go for full... Let's go for, yeah, full damage here, and then we'll guard with man-at-arms. That's why he's here. So we got shovels. I'll take one more shovel, actually. Herbs, keys, no keys, laudanum, no torches, don't need. All the scales we can carry. And let's go ahead and do it, guys. Let's go ahead and prep the camp skills too, in case we forget anything. It's not going to be instruction, I don't think, ever. Maybe encourage will be needed if we have to camp. Like, I know what 3 skills I'm hitting if I make it to the Hag safely. Otherwise, I might have to do some stress heals before camp. Okay, let's do this.
As time wore on, her wild policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable.
So week 75, we're taking Vestal, Highwayman,
and
Man-at-Arms.
concoctions, intent
Wield,
on gaining
Champion,
some insight into the horror
Hag
we
3.
both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed.
Okay, let's try to make no mistakes from here on.
There is method in the wild corruption.
It's not the worst map. It's not the worst map, and
There's a form both wretched and
it could be a lot worse, and I do have a good scout here. Some food here would be great, since I didn't get that much food from the granary. Great, okay. I'm thinking I don't need... I can take off a stack of shovels here to take the map off for this next fight, because it could be the Shambler or something. Yeah, I don't want that 10% stress if I don't need it. There shouldn't be 4 blockages on the way to the Hag here. So for potential Shambler, we have, yeah, these skills. We have these skills. We have 1 point blank. These skills. Should be good.
obliterated.
Dark Bracer, come to clutch.
Decimated.
Okay, cool. Let's try to give the kill to Vestal, maybe. No. Just go for a kill on it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's impossible, Maidenless. The boss always spawns in the same location. Crate could give me extra supplies, maybe? Okay.
A powerful blow.
Nice. Ah, 1 damage off.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice. Nice. I do have a fight coming up here, so I'm going to start stacking some prot on mana arms, which will last until the next room battle. Okay, she's dead. I'll try to go for a crit on Vestal here. Okay. Let's get some more protection going. So now he's at 60 prot for the next room battle.
Perhaps the turning
Virtue
point.
Chalice here is interesting. I could slap this onto Vestal or something for a chance of Virtue when I don't need the map, I guess. It also sells for 1100 gold. It also reduces my HP by 5. And the Virtue chance is only... it's 10%, which is kind of hefty. It almost doubles my Virtue chance. It goes from 25% to 35%. Could be worth it. Not quite sure though. I'll hold on to it for now and think about it. So for a room battle, I don't need Retribution. I can take Bellow. Okay, good. This means I got a scout because I can't move the map around. Let's go for a kill on the dog so we don't get rabies or something, I think.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm gonna stun this because it's kind of more annoying what it does. If he barks me here, that's okay. Oh wow, that was a lot.
Injury. Palpable fear.
I wonder if I can heal off these. These blights just with Vestal. Just like slowing down the pace of the fight, maybe.
The ground quakes. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Really annoying. At least I don't have a mark on me here. I want to kill this and try to stall on this thing. Now this thing can't really do blight to me.
Give them no quarter.
He can, but it's like not as bad.
A decisive pummeling.
I really want to save my anti-venoms while I'm doing this. I don't know how long I can actually expect to keep this up. Okay, actually I should be able to. Let's go and just guard here. This motherfucker. What the fuck?
Compassion is a rarity in the
This I do have to get off.
of battle. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
Okay,
insidious killer.
I'm gonna try to save camp for right before the Hag. Yeah. Last battle in Champion Dungeon, you can fight Collector, Shambler, 4 Spiders. Well, that's a good question, actually. That's a damn good question. I guess it depends if you have the option to escape the fight, or if you have to kill and win the fight. That changes the answer. If I can escape, it also depends if it gets shuffled, right? Because escape is easy. Well, yeah. Escape is easiest against the Collector because he spends his first turn, you know, just summoning. Fighting the Shambler, escaping the Shambler is also not that bad because he spends his first turn summoning. Spiders are pretty aggressive round 1. That's their most important round, especially if you get shuffled. Yeah, that's a really tough question. No escape possible, just killing everything, then I would say Spiders. Depending on the team, obviously. If you have some form of speed, accuracy, and guarding, it's a lot easier. Like if you have a Grave Robber in your team, that's really good. Just so you can gank a Spider for sure round 1. For the most part, it's going to be Spiders. With this team, Spiders, because I have really fast characters and guard. Yeah, it's mostly Spiders every time for any team. Okay, Sapphires are tempting, but it's not.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
This now, maybe.
Malformed with misintent.
She is approaching high stress, so maybe the Virtue Chest could be of some use. Okay, good. So, depending on how I scout here, if there's no fight in this hallway, then that means I can safely camp here, maybe get an ambush, and then have buffs left over for the Hag. That would be ideal. So we need to get Repose back on here, and just hope to God that Vestal does not get fucked over by like a Shambler doing stress to us or something. Okay, this should be doable. This is why I took Tracking Shot, by the way. Good.
Continually
Okay, good stress here.
Destroy them.
I have to guard this Highwayman now. Attempt to stun. Good, okay. Just stack up that prot. Okay, good. He did shuffle me, but I did not get any crits to get stressed. So that's super good. Actually, I landed a stun too. It's a 50-50, so that's pretty freaking good. I do want to get myself in position here though to guard again next turn. Maybe a nice point blank here. Okay, is that? Try to go for a kill for some stress heal here.
The greater the glory.
Some food is very much appreciated. Yeah, that's a throwback Scorpio. That was my high school days. Everyone was shuffling. Okay. Moving on. I'm not so scared about the hallway battle. I think I should... Like, unless there's, like, super ton of battles here, then I should be just good. Oh, let's see it. Moment of truth. Oh, fuck. Okay, that means I might want to save my camp till after this battle. Because if I get nighttime ambush after this battle... Oh no, this is a clear spot, so I'm safe to camp here no matter what, and then my camp buffs will last till the Hag. And then it'll be really nice for Shambler too, so... I'm pretty good now. Should be all set here. We don't need Repose for room battle. Okay. Should be okay. This is a little bit unfortunate. I have to guard with Highwayman, so I'm probably gonna tracking shot here. Dodge is crazy. That's fine. That doesn't do anything versus giants. Okay. Good dodge. I don't want to get, like, Man-at-Arms always has to stay in position 2 so that he can keep, like, either he gets hit or the person he's guarding gets hit. So probably have to try to snipe this thing. She has to die. It's gone for 2 rounds. That sucks. Good. I actually would have been kind of scared if she didn't land that stun. I should calculate what what his odds are, like what his crit range is with 30 prot on Man-at-Arms. I need to know that information, ideally. Hit, maybe? He doesn't get speed from tracking shot, which is a shame. I think I should heal this off, though. Oh, that's a shame. But we can get super pry here, so I'm not gonna worry about.
A devastating blow.
I'm not gonna worry about Tree Badge Smackdown when I have 60 prot. Save crits for 21. Okay. That's what I figured. That sucks. Okay. That was 20 damage even without the crit. So that was like his max damage. If crit was 26 damage, then that was like pretty close to his max damage then. So now we do have the heal here.
Compassion is a
Get some
rarity
more prot
in the
up.
fevered pitch of battle.
Swedish Anka, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the support. There's no low roll crit, yeah. Fortunate, or unfortunately for enemies. Yeah, crit is always a multiplier of your max damage. I would really like to get a stun in. Good. Should be a kill here, I'm assuming.
Precision and power.
I almost don't want to kill though. Every move I do is guaranteed to kill, pretty much. Speed of -4 though? Yeah, I should be able to wait here. I just want one more healing. Cool.
Their cursed
And now we camp for full damage. Because ambush, fight, a potential ambush, hallway battle, potential hallway battle, hag. So we have Unparalleled Finesse, and then Tactics, and then Weapons Practice every time, right? So, should be good.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy
And
companionship.
no room for gallows humor or anything like that. The faster Highwayman gets the Unparalleled Finesse. Let's actually see what crits land. Damage, crit, damage. That's unfortunate. We only landed crit on one highwayman. Tactics, finesse. No ambush, good. I'm not sure. Maybe this thing could give us Wheel Tactician. Let me actually double check this, Curio. If I got Wheel Tactician right before the boss, that'd be pretty nice. It's like a sarcophagus or something. Or coffin. Ancient coffin. It only gives me Explorer quirks or Adventurer quirks. Probably not worth. I mean, Adventurer would be nice here, actually, but I don't have any room for loot. I think we can leave it. Let's go and grab Retribution for potential Shambler. Spiders.
Annihilated.
Okay.
Destroyed.
I chose to repose here because that has the higher crit rate. Crit handshake. Sounds fun. It could be time to drop the Virtuous Chalice for some stuff. I kind of want to have like more bandages and anti-venoms in case of Shambler. I could literally go through a lot of these. I could actually go through a lot of these. A lot of them I still want to hold on to. The Hag does apply herbs. I almost forgot about that, so it's a good thing I still have those. I don't think I'm equipping the chalice at this point. Or actually, no, I will. No, let's just leave this for now. Does this keep, or do I want the stack of crust instead? I think I do need gold. I'm kind of running out. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to run out of gold, honestly. If I do get the Outsider's Bonfire, that'd be better for like even the veteran Prophet fight. Keep. Yeah, just leave this then. We get a good quirk here. He could use a nice quirk here maybe. Or her. One of these two. I do need to use 2 man-arms throughout this campaign. I only need to use 1 Vestal for the final Darkest Dungeon levels. Let's try to roll something better than what we have here. Nah, it's not that great. What districts do you currently have? I have the House of the Yellow Hand, the Granary, the Bank, the Training Ring, the Performance... No, the Performance Hall for Jester. And then I have two shard districts, which give you Holy Water buffs and Laudanum buffs, Anti-Venom buffs, yada yada. Okay, 1 last tile left before, or 2 tiles left, okay. 2 tiles left for Shambler. Okay. She's got a lot of stress.
Will find no clemency in this place.
But it is time for the Hag. The Death Blow resist was against the Apprentice Prophet. Maidenless. I had to learn the lesson that you should always take a level 2 leopard to that fight unless you're dying for trinket or something. But level 2 leopard versus level 1 leopard makes a huge difference for the debuff chance and the stun resist. And also definitely take a Houndmaster if you're able. I didn't have a Houndmaster available at level 1. I had to take a Plague Doctor too. So that was also not ideal. Okay, so the trick for the champion hags, I equip these scales on everyone preemptively, and then no matter who gets put in the pot, they'll have 1 free, hit when they come out. Then Vestal can do a heal, or Men at Arms can guard. So that's the logic around that. Let's see, is there any reason to... Is there any reason to reposition these guys? What if I do, like... the faster Highwayman... something like this, so that I have more... Because if Highwayman gets to the front, he has to basically hit. He has to use point blank to pop the pots. I need anti-venoms now. I can pitch that for the map. Probably bandages in that case. Or a lot of them, actually. So we can unequip the map. It's definitely this. Definitely this. It should be this. Maybe something like this, but also there's a small case to Rampart so that if Vestal falls to the pot and Man Arm is in position 1, then he can Rampart in front of the Vestal, but he's probably going to want to guard her in that case. And then Highwayman can always move forward too. Command is probably okay here. On turn 2, round 2. The Holy Waters give me debuff resist. Gotta remind myself here. It does give debuff resist, which doesn't really matter because I have... Well, I guess it could matter actually, because if she debuffs the Highwayman and then I don't have a chance to clear it off before he uses her post hit, he could get less accuracy or something. No, because the chalice reduces HP by 5. The Hag does do -%. You know what? Maybe you're right. Because if she is going in the pot, it doesn't matter how much HP she has. The Hag does % damage every turn, so I think you're right about that, actually. Let's put the chalice on for a little bit higher chance of virtue. She's not going to die to just, like, random attacks or anything, so... Maybe I actually do want to put a Highwayman in front in case... I want to use... In case, like, someone important gets stolen, like Highwayman, maybe I want to point blank the pot to get him out. That could also make sense. Just take the default order here. He's always going first, pretty much. Do this advance. Maybe I do want to get in position to use point blank on the pot. Like, I have to keep in mind that point blank on the pot is pretty powerful, because he could, in my experience, you pretty much always... like, just one-shot the pot with point blank. Maybe not, though. There's no reason to stun, though, is there? I don't want to. I don't even want to stun the Hag, except maybe the turn before the pot runs out. I don't even know if I can stun the Hag if I want to, or stun resist is pretty high. Which is a stun resist of 145, so it's not really possible. If I crit, then that's a very niche use case. Probably should have taken Handle Light, actually. In case, yeah, she was in rank 1 or something, I could actually do a little bit of damage to her, but it's okay. I think they should do it. Let's pop Scales, pop Holy Waters, and we're going in. Lord help me. I gotta count the turns in the pot too.
A slathering
Let's clear the counter
testament to
here.
the powers of corruption. Well struck.
Maybe I actually want to command here, or post next turn. 8% crit is actually looks insane to me. I can just get my own post up. Command next turn. Okay, I think that was one turn. Did he just take damage from being like immediately in the pot? Someone tell me if he just took like some damage from being immediately put in the pot. I gotta know that. 4. I think that's 3 rounds in the pot now. In the pots.
Executed.
5 rounds.
Impressive.
6 rounds. So that's 6 rounds in the pot, and then when does he come out? Rounds in the pots. Which is 8.75% of the heroes' HP, so it's 6 times 8.75. That equals 52. That can't be right. Wait, that would mean that he's not even halfway dead yet. So should I command here or just... I think she's low enough I should just smash her. Or guard. No, I should just smash. 7. Okay, cool.
Unbalanced.
We did not need to use those 4 scales, but take it.
But a victory nonetheless.
You know what? This is interesting, guys. I think the reward for this quest was Mantra of Fasting. What happens if you get the quest reward, which is a singular item? Oh, or maybe you can get multiples of these items. I don't know. You can probably get 2 of these. Yeah, that's probably the case. Alright, so Hag is done. Great. I'm happy about that. We may need our food here for hunger checks. I don't think I need this, but I don't need that either. Let's do this. I don't need this though. It's okay. Try to get some loot. I've never actually mathed out whether you get more damage hitting tracking shot round 2 or like command round 1 instead of riposte. Like, I actually have to, well, it's too late for this campaign, but if I were to fail this campaign, I would really need to do some more homework to math that out, which I don't know why I never did, because it shouldn't be that hard, but well, we'll see. I think this is what I did. Who was the one with tracking shot? You were the one with tracking shot because you're faster. Okay. There's no way to get your... I don't think there's really any way to get your save bugged like that bad.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I guess Man-at-Arms is more likely to go into the wheel than Vestal, so if he gets a wheel quirk here, that'd be fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's actually pretty good. Maybe for against the Brigand Pound or something, that would be helpful. Enigma, what's up with you? Just got done with killing the Hag. Champion Hag is down, so it's pretty significant for me personally. Just gonna hit up these, maybe just not even do a bonus battle. I'm honestly down to just replace blueprints. There's no way I'm getting like a million more districts. Did I kill the Prophet yet? No. I still have not killed the Veteran Prophet yet, but I have the team ready to go at any time for that one. I'll have to decide when it's a good time, when I have nothing better to do, I guess. I can do it. I feel kind of bad about wasting 4 scales, but at the same time, like, if I didn't kill the Hag in time before someone got out of the pot, I've already been pretty stressed out. Maybe I could do one more battle, actually. In which case I can throw out the food.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Okay. Actually, maybe I want to put this map on just in case I get a secret room scout. But I don't have a key anyway, so no. This could be somewhat concerning. Good. Feel a lot safer thanks to that. I did post a Torchless guide on Stream Enigma, but that was before I did Deathless challenges, so that was... I posted this guide for doing Torchless all bosses, Bloodmoon, but not Deathless, so... I've had no motivation to update that that guide until I actually beat this challenge. Then I'd be happy to upgrade the guide for Deathless. Let's go and stack up our priority even more instead of guarding. Instead of trying to stun. Nice.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
After we kill this, the Threat of Giants is pretty much completely negated. Oh, well. To be honest, I thought that was a guaranteed kill. It's okay.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
free 43 damage. That's what makes me love Highwayman.
Alone does not dissuade
We actually
the
got a key.
sharpened blade.
Just get trapped this arm, I guess. We'll head out. Or let's see if we can roll Virtue on Muzzle or something with the Chalice before we go. Oh, well, it's okay. Yeah, sure. We're out. The profile pic's the same, yeah. It's I think it's even on like my, maybe it's not on my channel page. Oh, these are pretty bad. Okay, we did it. So my notes got to Hag without issue and
Any evidence of
got to
excessive
save
exertions must be made
full
scarce.
damage,
After all,
full camp
appearances
buffs for
must be
damage.
maintained.
Killed Hag before anyone fell out of pots. Okay. Not much to say there. Just a very smooth boss kill. And what was our reward for that week? Oh, it was the sanguine stuff. Okay, so I can sell these things. This week we got 195 back in the bank. Nice. I was kind of worried because I think we dropped down to like 150 last week. But now 195, 823. Okay, we almost have enough for the bonfire too. Well, actually, we're halfway there. We almost have enough for the puppet theater. But I don't think I'm going to get that one first because it doesn't offer any combat value, whereas bonfire does potentially. Should be week 76 right now. Okay, good. We also need to get our apprentice guys to level 6 as fast as possible. We do have to get the abomination to level 6 to complete the challenge too. This is so bad. Conditional crit and then conditional dodge? Like, come on. You can do better, game. So next time in my lesson, I'm going to write to keep track of Hag pot damage, calculate out best damage on average with tracking shots, command, etc. There's no reason I can't just do the profit here, but I could also get a preparatory quest here. But no, I can't. I think we do the profit now. Probably. Just so we can get that out of the way and start getting quests for the champion bosses. We only have one retreat so far, so we should have a lot of leeway on this. The mistake I definitely took last time too was taking the Wilbur's flag on Houndmaster. My thought process being that with Wilbur's flag, Houndmaster can never be stunned by Prophet, but this was useless against the Shambler, and against the Prophet, Houndmaster is the least important person to worry about when it comes to being stunned because he only offers damage whilst everyone else offers survivability. So I'm not going to do that mistake this time. It's either Spike Collar or probably just Dark Bracer. He's pretty safe in the back for the most part. Vestal can take Stun Amulet for stun resist against the Prophet, so can the Occultist. That's going to be the same as last time. And then Leper can actually equip the map because he has stun resist to begin with from his quirk. There's only a 5% chance of him being stunned baseline. Then he can put on the Focus Ring instead of Mooncloak for more crit. It's more impactful for him on average, I think. Just get some of this in here. Looking pretty good. I'm putting Houndmaster in the back so that Vessel has access to Illumination against the Prophet, like round 1 or something. Maybe even against, well, not stealth enemies so much because Leopard does have access to de-stealth people if needed. But maybe he wants to do something different though. But there's nothing, like Judgment's better than Illumination most of the time, so. I'm also taking Hex this time for Shambler instead of Weakening Curse for hallway battles because I think the Mark's more impactful than the Prot debuff. This is basically giving Houndmaster and Leper 70% damage against the Shambler, but this is getting Houndmaster plus 90% damage. That's a lot better. Sometimes if cultists get shuffled to the back, then he can do round 1 mark, and then Houndmaster can get like a big hit in turn 1. I think that's better. And Hound's Harry is super good for the tentacles. Alright, do we have any level 3 guys? No? It's a shame. So we're good here. Actually, I might want to pick up a Witch's Vial because the the Shrieker still has my Witch's Vial. It's only 5,000 gold. I kind of want to delay Shrieker indefinitely at this point. Like, I'm still not decided on what to do with Shrieker. Might be worth picking up a Blasphemous Vial in case I want to use it before I take on Shrieker. So you guys can both only go here, so that's going to depend on who has some quirks to heal off. Let's get Flawed Release off, and then we'll put her in the Abbey next week. It's got 31 stress. Okay. Let's get Bad Humors off. So you're a flat. You're a god. Oh, you're God-fearing. Okay, you're not a flagellant. Let's get the worries off. Let's get Flawed Release off. And Calm needs to come up at some point too. Calm actually could have been bad. Like, I ended up missing my first Judgment on the Hag, but ideally I should have gotten this off before the Hag so that I could do more damage with Judgment round 1. Didn't really have time though for that. Good there. So at some point we can use both the Shrieker and the Guardian to reset weeks if we need to. Of course, Endless Harvest is the same thing. I don't know. Everything is progressing really nicely as far as boss meters go. Like 1 mission here, 2 missions here. Let's take a look at how many weeks we really have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Shrieker on here. Shrieker's not one of the quest goals? Okay. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 16 weeks that are set aside for doing specific things. This week 76. So 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. I should have 23 weeks left before week 99. So I should have like 7 to 8 retreats left. Yeah, I'm trying to go. I'm getting all heroes level 6. Unfortunately, I only have 7 free weeks pretty much, but I can use those 7 weeks to get some people to level up people on these 2 meters. But let's get the profit out of the way first. Yeah, that'll come later though. I've taken one abomination out. This like weakling I picked up randomly. I actually leveled up the stagecoach offerings just so I could get a higher chance of recruiting level 3 abomination maybe. That would be nice. I'm at week 76 giraffe. And then maybe there's some small chance to get a shard mercenary event where I get a level 6 abomination for 20 shards. That could be possible too. So I'll make sure I have 21 shards here. But anyway, that's all I can do for now. Kind of pooped, emotionally exhausted from those dungeons. Let's go and see who we can raid out when I have some dinner, do a quick workout, and I'll be back on later tonight. Let's see, Bloodmoon, anyone have a face cam? I guess I'll just raid out this individual. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. If I don't see you later, have yourselves a good night. We'll be on. Hopefully, things continue to go well. Cheers, Maidenless, Giraffe, Scorpus Seb, Enigma, Shufu, Speed Sprout for the raid. Alright, peace out, guys.